Hi everybody, Ree here from mummyoffour.com. Welcome back to my channel and another vlog. Let me just set you guys down here. There we go, that's better. It is the very first day of the summer holidays 2021 and I thought I'd just do a little vlog and share our little process. We're going to do a little bit of planning with the children. I'm going to see the things that they would like to do, some things that they would like to put on their summer bucket list, plan out things we need to do, things we like to do, just so that we're not kind of wasting away the summer. The weather at the moment is glorious. I really want to make the most of that as much as possible. We've got some trips coming up and things, so I'll explain all of that during this vlog. I'm also going to share all the various printables and things that I have got with you. I will show you all of those so that if you want to make the most of any of those, then you can. I will link all of those printables and things that I'm talking about below. They're all free when you join my email club. So if you want to just pop your email address in there, you get little emails from me. I send things out every week and say hi, and some content and some PDF like printables and things that you may find useful. So before we go in and go through all our summer planning with the children, I just thought I'd say if you're new, I'd love it if you would subscribe. I do loads of organisation, vlogs, speed cleans, we've got loads of holiday and trip planning coming up, so all that kind of thing. I hope you will enjoy it, as well as hauls. Do lots of hauls, shop with me in haul videos as well. Right, let's go and see what the children are doing and show them some of these printables we're going to be using this summer. So we're going to start by making a summer bucket list.
Yay!
Who knows what a bucket list is?
Is something you want to do?
Yeah, so I've got a few different things, some questions to ask you, and we're going to plan our summer all together. So what are some things that we want to do this summer?
The Disney cruise.
The Disney cruise. Okay, I mean, that is already booked. If you follow me over on my Mummy of Four Does Disney channel, you will know that we have got the Disney cruise booked this summer. So make sure you're subscribed over there for those vlogs. Disney cruise.
Cuddling bunny.
Cuddling bunny. Right, well, I think you can do that anyway. I don't think that needs to go on the bucket list. I was more thinking like having friends over.
Having friends over.
Like, okay, so any particular friends?
Going over to Sophia's Going out for food.
So you want to go out for food? Okay, out for food. Friends over to play. Do you want to go shopping anywhere?
Yeah, shopping.
You do want to go shopping? I thought you might say
shopping. Bus. Ride the bus.
that. You want to go on an open top bus?
With William and Bella this
You want to go on an open top bus, okay?
With William and Bella.
That's nice. Zara and I went on an open top bus trip while the little ones were in school. We went in the afternoon, didn't we? Right, okay, so have a little think about if there's anything else we want to do. So the next one on the summer bucket list is the need to do. So which things do we need to do this summer? Now, I can think of one, two things actually. Well, sort of bigger things. We have to do those every day. So one thing we need to do a summer stock take of all your school uniform and things, don't we? Which is where we look at everything that they've got already and then we go through a big list. Tick off all the things that you have got. Oh, Mummy's tummy's making rumbly noises. So tick off some of the things you have got, like how many pairs of trousers you've got, Will, that fit you, or how many skirts you girls have got. And then we know what to buy for back to school without having to buy too much. So we did one of those last year. I will link that video below. Okay, so we'll do summer or back to school stock take, isn't it?
So would that be organising our clothes?
That would be a separate thing, really. You mean like your normal clothes?
Yeah, because I might have
We have to do that every day, really, with your
I might have
bedroom.
smaller clothes that don't fit me anymore, so...
Right, okay, so you want to go through your summer clothes? You want to do that? That's something we need to do? Okay, so check through what fits you. Well, I'll definitely do that at the end of the summer, ready to put things away for winter. So that's a really good idea. The other thing we do have to do, we have to pack for the Disney cruise, don't we? Yeah?
Pack for the Disney cruise.
Pack for the cruise. And then Mummy has to do back to school shopping after we've done the stock take, because I need to buy all the things that you still need.
Did you like Disney World, Mummy?
I didn't like Disney World because we're actually booked to go to Disney World. I've put a deposit on that for next year, so we're not going to fit that in this summer. Are there any things that we should do this summer?
Yeah.
So these might be more things for Mummy. For example, you know, like decluttering and organising and things.
Mummy.
Well, I do have to do that actually. The other thing I'm going to put on the need to do is complete all the work for ready to go away, because obviously while we're away, everything still has to happen. So get everything, work, scheduled to go away before holiday. Okay, so we can add to these anyway. Is there anything we should do? Have a little think about what things like that. So that might be a bedroom declutter, that kind of thing. We don't have to do, but if we can make some time for it, that would be good. So should we do?
Should do art. I mean craft.
Well, that would be on a want to do list, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
That's fine. Let's put that on the want to do list.
Craft and colouring.
Okay, crafts and colouring. What else? Do you want to do, like trip to the park, that kind of thing?
Trip to the park.
Cool. Okay, trip to the park. The next summer bucket list, this one, I've got what shall we do as summer challenges? Like a reading challenge, like read a certain amount of books, that kind of thing. How many books do you think you could read over the summer?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Maybe. Oh, I should try finish the Percy Jackson book.
Well, I think you can read more than one book over the summer, don't you?
Mummy, I can read 5.
I think you could read one book a week.
Just the one.
Mummy.
That I'm reading has
Mummy,
got a
I
lot
can
of
read.
pages.
Okay.
I can read 5
pages.
So how many books do you think you could read over the summer? Do you think you could read 6? Del, how many do you think you could read? We have got Dylan with us just off camera. Do you think you could read 6 books over the summer? I'm going to set you guys a challenge to read 6 books each.
No, I can only read 3 books.
6 books read.
I can
Independent reading. I'm going to set that challenge. Who's up for the challenge? Yeah?
I can only read 3 books.
You can only read 3 books.
With
Okay,
6
darling. Well, you can't
books
read
this
anyway, so that's
summer.
fine. Yeah. So they could be your
That's
princess
easy.
books and things. Right, well, there we go. That's easy for you. Next one. What do you think the summer rules should be?
I got it.
You got it. So what do you think the summer rules should be?
Summer rules, they should be...
How about be kind to one another?
Yeah, that's understood.
No laughing and snorting from you, slightly off screen.
No smirking.
Be kind. That's a good one. Anyone else got any ideas? Come on, you do this in school. The reason we're doing this summer rules, you design the rules, because you're more likely to comply with them. What is it? What is it, Zaza?
Right, don't ever be mean to anyone.
I think that's covered under be kind. Any other ideas, anyone?
Don't damage any property.
Okay, so
Try not to break
be
stuff.
respectful
Yummy.
of property.
Unicorn, ponies, like to watch TV.
So basically not breaking stuff.
Yeah, I know. We're trying to write them in a positive way.
Mommy,
Of be respectful of things.
I need you to write something on the want to do.
What do you want to do?
I want to watch TV.
Right, okay. Well, that's something that you should be able to do as well. Okay, so summer rules. How about everybody makes their own beds in the morning?
Okay.
Yeah.
Make bed every morning. And how about we keep our bedrooms tidy? Is that a good rule to have?
Yes.
I mean, that's a rule that you're not very keen on on keeping, isn't it?
Yes, that one's easy for me.
Keep
I'll try.
bedrooms tidy. Yeah, that's very good. If we can think of any more summer rules, so we can add to these, but it's just kind of a good framework to have. So now what I'm going to do, I have got this summer plan sheet. So I'm going to copy some things onto here that we need to do and have to do and things that we have got booked in. Your summer tick charts, yay! So on here, once you've done all these things, then you can play. So these are the things that we need to do every day and you can tick them off. So we've got get dressed, clean teeth, brush hair. So every day we need to do some reading, either reading your books or some of your reading apps, maths games, and that could be an apps as well. You need to put any laundry away that mummy's given you. You need to do something creative and help somebody. Now I'm going to put as a summer challenge to complete your charts every week. Charts every week. And maybe at the end of the week we can have some sort of reward for if you manage to complete every single one every day. So what does everyone think of our summer list so far?
Good.
Yes?
Yeah.
Fab. Right. Children are now playing in the garden and I'm going to make some lunch.
Nobody told me to settle down. Day nights and late nights don't get around. But there's something about you I like, about you I like. You're crazy for saying I should slow down, but maybe I'm escaping the love we found.
Got some lunch ready for the children. They have got sandwiches and some little cocktail sausages in here. and then some carrot sticks and cucumber to dip in hummus. They've also got a little bit of apple and banana fruit in there too. So that's the little ones. My teenagers got a little bit more food than the little ones, and I have got a salad which looks a bit of a mess, but it's basically chicken, beetroot, tomatoes, cucumber, some salad leafy stuff, and carrot sticks.
Guess I'm just too scared to settle down. There'd be many nights I got too high and almost left town.
My husband's just got home. He's going to watch the children for a little bit for me to do some work. But first I'd better tackle some laundry for a change.
I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better.
Got a little bit of work done now, and I'm actually going to carry on with our summer planning for a minute. Got the summer bucket list of the bits that the children want to do. Now I'm going to transfer everything into our summer plan so I can just see at a glance which days we've got things booked in and which days I perhaps need to be a bit creative, think of ideas for things to do, or which days we've got free to book up things like play dates and things. Play dates, there's something I just want to discuss quickly before I get on with this. As of today in Wales, we are allowed, for the first time, I might add, cut my finger yesterday by the way, that's what the olive plaster is all about. For the first time since the pandemic started in March 2020, from today we are allowed, people that are not in our bubble, so I think we were allowed up to 3 houses to bubble together or something before. I don't know, we weren't bubbled with that many people, but anyway, that's all you were allowed. But from today, you can have up to 6 people in your home, in private homes or in holiday accommodation. I think you guys in England and other places in the world have been allowed to do this kind of thing for a while now, but for us, we moved in April 2020, so we've not had friends and family visit. We've had my mother-in-law, because she lives on her own, so she was in our bubble, and then my auntie joined our bubble shortly after that. But they're the only people that have been inside other than people that have worked here. So we had to have people in wearing masks and stuff when the boiler flooded, for example. But friends, you know, like normal friends, like my best friends, haven't been to our new home. And they can from today. As it happens, no one's visiting today, but I think tomorrow 2 of my best friends are coming and one of them's going to bring their children. So my children will be thrilled with that. It's going to be so nice. It's going to feel so normal, but equally so weird because we're not going back to normal. Because last time things were normal, we were in our old house, so this is very much a new normal for us because we've never had guests here. Incidentally, I'm going to have to do a bit of a speed clean before they come, aren't they? Because, you know, now that people are coming into the house, then they might see how dirty it is. I guess I'll be filming a speed clean. I think I'll do that in the morning, so there you go. But we'll be filming a speed clean tomorrow. That's part of my plan. But yeah, it's just going to be really, 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 really nice to have friends over, and it's going to feel a bit normal. I mean, I know I feel really conflicted. I don't know about how you feel, but I still feel really up and down with everything. I feel much more comfortable now I'm double vaccinated and my husband's double vaccinated. Obviously I had COVID, if you want to watch that vlog about that fiasco, and none of us were hospitalised, so I do feel a little comforted that we got through it and that we were, you know, we got through it okay. But yeah, I'm feeling really hopeful for the first time in quite a long time that things can get better. Right, now let's get on with this planning for the rest of the summer. So I filled out roughly what we have to do, what we have planned in so far for the summer on my sheets. The orange bits go before the pink bits. Now the pink bits are where we physically are going to be away on the cruise, so the night before the cruise and the actual cruise itself. The orange bits are the 10 days prior to the cruise. where we're going to try and minimize contact with anywhere that we can get track and traced, basically. So if we try and minimize how many people we see, we minimize the risk of actually being track and traced and then having to stay home. And obviously the risk of the children picking anything up. So in order to go on the cruise, and I have made videos about the Disney Magic Cruise and what we have to do and things, but basically we have to be double vaccinated, which we are. The children have to have a negative PCR test, which I've got to pay for. I need to order that actually. I have to pay for, and they have to have that before we travel. And then when we get to the port, we all have to have a negative lateral flow test and our temperatures to be within the normal range. So I'm terrified, A, that one of us will pick something up to give us a fever. I'd say it's probably pretty unlikely that the children will get COVID. I hope, I'd like to think, because when I had COVID, it turns out my husband and my eldest son also had COVID at the same time, even though they had no symptoms. We didn't actually know other than they had something that might have been a symptom. Maybe they couldn't smell something as well. Maybe one of them was a bit hot. But basically, compared to me, they had absolutely no symptoms. Myself, my husband and my eldest all had COVID. The little ones all tested negative for COVID. I got them all tested. And Zara had a cough. She was actually breathing, you know, she was cuddling me, because as far as I was concerned, we both had it or we both didn't. And then my test came back positive, hers was negative. I got her retested because I was so convinced that I'd just done it wrong, but she just didn't pick it up, which is really, really bizarre. And then obviously myself and my husband have been vaccinated. So the chances of us actually contracting COVID are pretty slim, I'd like to think. However, I don't want to risk it. I'm so looking forward to this cruise. I just could not bring myself to miss it just because we haven't stayed in for a little bit. So there's the actual catching COVID, there's the track and trace. So I worry that if we went to Costa or somewhere and we signed in, then someone else, even if we hadn't physically been in contact with them, someone else that signed in at the same time, then they might get us track and traced or whatever. Now I understand the laws are changing near to the time we go, so that would cover the track and trace element of it, as far as I understand. But equally, if the children picked something up, either COVID or something else, and their temperature was elevated, we wouldn't be allowed on the ship. So those are my reasons. Some people, my husband included, think that maybe that's a bit potty to isolate before we go, but I think it's something that a lot of people are doing, just minimising contact, especially before an important trip, just so that you're allowed to go, basically. We're looking forward to this so much, we'd just be devastated if we couldn't go. Anyway, long rant and ramble about that. I've put in back to school, I've put in the cruise. Obviously we've got a fair amount of time after the cruise, after we get back still of the summer. We've got a couple of little activities and things booked in, a couple of little play dates, and then this orange period. So I figured during this orange period I will do all the packing for the cruise, the final packing. I will do the school uniform stock take that I need to do. I did do this video last year where I went through my full stock take, so if my stock take video is not out at the time that you're watching this video, you can go and watch that one, but that will be out soon, so make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We're just literally, I'm going to vlog it, I'm just going to go through my big list, which is linked below, of all the things, all the supplies that your children are going to need for back to school. I tick off all the stuff that they have got, I make a list of what they need, and then I can do that shop. So I will do all of those stock takes and shops and things, which obviously I'll have to do online because we'll be sort of isolating, but I will do all of that during this orange period where we're not going very far. I will also fill up that orange period with walks, crafts, stuff in the garden, that kind of thing to keep the children busy. And to be honest, during that orange period where we're leading up to going away, I'm going to have to do quite a lot of work in order to do all the work for the week that we're away and the work for the week where we get back, because when we get back I'm going to be editing the vlogs from the cruise. So that's kind of my plan for the summer. But I do know now, I can see at a glance where we want to fill up with play dates and things. So I kind of want these bits when we get back to fill up some play dates and things, and these bits before this orange period, and just squeeze in as much fun as we can. The children said they wanted to do a shopping trip, so perhaps I'll book like a full day out shopping trip, which would be really, really nice. We'll do lunch, and hey, I'll vlog that too. I'll book that in for them. What else did they say they wanted to do? They wanted to go on the Disney cruise. Cool, we're doing that. It's satisfying sometimes to put something on a list that you know is going to happen anyway, or something that you know is going to be an easy win, so you can tick it off. Out for food, so again, I mean, we can book in. I would suggest that perhaps we're going to book in going out for food as much as we can up to that orange period, and then after we get back from the cruise, friends over to play, I will get in touch. I'm going to get on WhatsApp and book in some play dates for the children. They want to go on open top bus, so I shall book that in. They want to do lots of crafts and colouring, that's cool, and the park. Maybe the park would be safe to do early in the morning, even when we're kind of during that orange period, when there's not really going to be anyone there, so we can still do that kind of thing too. So if you want to have a go at doing these printables yourself, then they are all linked below and in that blog post, which you can check out up here and down in the description too, or maybe you're even watching this video from within the blog post, which is where it's embedded to. If you want to actually head to my blog, there is just a sort of an updated feed of all my latest videos, and they are from both my main channel and my Mummy of 4 Does Disney channel, because I am now trying to do a blog post that accompanies every video. Let me know if you think that's helpful or if I'm kind of wasting my time, but the idea is it's another way of finding the videos, but also, you know, every time I mention something, like I mention a printable or I mention something I'm linking to, I can link all that in the blog post, but with a picture as well, rather than just a wordy link. So it should be easier to find things that I'm talking about, but also when I mention other videos in a video, then I shall embed and link all those videos within that blog post. So you will always find the blog post to go with each video now in the description and in the cards, and then all of the links that I'm talking about will be in there. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this vlog, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe and turn on bell notifications for all my upcoming videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday at 7 PM. Also head over to my Mummy of 4 Does Disney channel, so check out all the Disney cruise stuff coming up there. There are lots more videos on screen now. Choose one of those and I shall see you over there in that video. Bye.